Now I want to welcome a good friend of mine, someone many of you know, a businessman who can talk to you about why this is so important to the business community, and also someone who works with our significant and growing Hispanic population. We know that a lot of kids enter our schools not speaking English, yet we know that those kids with the right kind of support can and have demonstrated success. So please help me welcome Mike Ferrufino.
Thank you very much. And I had the unique opportunity of sharing a stage with the Lieutenant Governor yesterday, and along with Dr. Jordan from MSU. And Dr. Jordan had said specifically there are two people that he will refuse to ever actually speak after. One is the former president of Gonzaga University, who we didn't necessarily need to talk about today, but the second is Lieutenant Governor. So I'm apparently very fortunate today, so I ask you to please just lower your expectations. As the Lieutenant Governor introduced me, my name is Mike Ferrufino. I run KBNO Radio, which is a locally owned, minority-owned group of 4 Spanish-language radio stations throughout Denver, Colorado Springs, and Pueblo. And I serve as the chairman of the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce of Metropolitan Denver. In addition, I'm a board member of the Colorado Children's Campaign, and I volunteer my time with numerous other organizations. My father is a small business owner. My wife, who is in the crowd, is a small business owner. My grandfather was a small business owner in the San Luis Valley. And so today I talk to you exclusively as a small business owner and a father of 2, one 5-year-old and one 2-year-old. From my point of view, the most important thing that everybody here needs to understand is that the future of Colorado is our business. And like any business, when you invest intelligently and correctly, you can achieve amazing results. As a business owner, I can tell you that you can never find enough good people to work for you. And businesses need quality workforce to pull from in order to survive. Better education means better workforce in the community, which leads to economic well-being and an increased standard of living for thousands of families. And that increased standard of living allows for more disposable income to be spent once again in our local businesses. Right now, we have tens of thousands of teenagers coming out of our school systems whose options are severely limited because they lack the necessary proficiency and skills. A lot of times, the best they can hope for is for a lifetime of minimum wage jobs and assistance from the city, the state, and the federal government, despite their inherent potential. But this campaign will ensure the next generation of kids the critical proficiency and skills that will open doors to wherever their brains and hard work will take them. A vital factor in creating a dynamic and powerful 21st century workforce here in Colorado is making sure that our students learning English as a second language are getting the skills and education they need to excel. This campaign will provide the additional resources so students learning English as a second language can advance in our educational system and move on to college or enter the workforce with valuable skills. This campaign will help us make sure that next generation isn't stuck with those minimum wage jobs at best, but instead become the next generation of small business owners, creating jobs and making it better for Colorado families, students, and businesses. We have an interest in ensuring all of these students succeed so that they can go on and play an important role in making Colorado's future economy as vibrant as we know it can be. And that's a plan that makes sense in any language. And now what's that investment that's needed? Not much from each of us. A bit over $2.50 a week for the average family. But it'll add up to a substantial investment. And right now, Colorado's taxes are the lowest of any of our neighbors. Even with the additional $950 million from an increase in personal income tax, Colorado will still rank 11th, lowest in combined state and local tax wages, keeping Colorado well below the national average. And there are multiple benefits to taxpayers as well. Improving high school graduation rates lead to lower unemployment, reduced social service needs, and higher property values. Less pressure on government and social structures, more money going into the local economy. Things are getting a little better out there in the economy, but there continue to be those ups and downs. This initiative will ensure the state's fiscal future is stable, balanced, and capable of absorbing both positive economic periods and future downturns. Flora funding protects our schools during possible future recessions. And the time to prepare for the future is now, because umbrellas are always more expensive when it's raining. And finally, as a business owner, what I love about the initiative is the centralized transparency system that's going to allow the tracking of expenditures school by school, giving community and businesses the chance to hold every district accountable and being able to see where every single dollar is being spent. An axiom of business is that you can measure something, you can improve it, and accountability is paramount. To achieve long-term economic success, I believe no investment is more important than education. Recognized by us as a prerequisite to achieve the American dream. Increasing high school graduation, college enrollment, and college completion rates remain our state's greatest challenges. Not only will graduate educational attainment mean higher lifetime salaries and improved standard of living for thousands of families, but it's critical for the future economic competitiveness of our state. This $950 million investment in Colorado's future will pay off, and the payoff will be a better Colorado for our families, a better Colorado for our businesses, and a better Colorado for all of our children. Thank you. And now, without any further ado, please